Yo, what's good? Everyday superpower. Back on the heartbreak tip today because if any video I get, this one tends to be one of the more controversial topics I discuss. It's about men with muscles and the delusion that growing big muscles and being a bodybuilder is going to attract women. And yeah, given that you're skinny fat or fat, obese, overweight, just fluffy, and you don't have any masculine bodily structure, it is going to be to your benefit, but you need to take a step back and understand there's two perspectives involved in this, and I'm going to talk to you about it. The more what she actually prefers over you growing big muscles, right? There's two perspectives. There's the male gaze, not the male homosexuals, don't get excited. There's the male gaze, as in perspective, and there's the female gaze, right? We have two different brains. We perceive relationships and attraction and what we deem attractive through different manners. And if you perceive the man, and I know that men do this because men get insecure about other men who have got muscles, got bigger muscles than them, who've got a six-pack, who've got bigger shoulders, who are built like the Hulk, yeah? They say, oh, he's on steroids. They say, oh, he's a mate, oh, blah, 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 blah. These people on nights out, muscular men, because I know a few of them, yeah? I come from a family of well-built men, yeah? They get more problems on a night out than someone who is skinny because it inflames insecurity from those who think women elevate men with muscles. Let me tell you what's more important. We're talking body game. What's more important than big biceps is low body fat. The media knows this. The advertisements know this. Go into your city centre and have a look at the models that are advertised to entice people into buying clothing. And you might say, oh, well, they're just normal people, you know. Why would they sell to, why would they market to big, bulky bodybuilders? Bruh, the majority of people are fat. The models they use are of low body fat because they're attractive and eye-catching people. And they sell the clothes well. Those who have got low body fat, this might verge into the realm of the black pill here, but those who have got low body fat accentuate their unique qualities, right? That which what makes them them. And I would argue that you can't necessarily be an ugly person with 10%, 9%, 8% body fat. Because you elevate yourself in a position of identity that the majority of people don't have. Because when you are of a higher body fat, as you are fluffier, you diminish your fine lines and your striking look. And that which is your own bone composition. You just become but a mere face in the crowd when you have a higher percentile body fat. And your big arms aren't going to solve that. Your big shoulders aren't going to solve that. Now let me go deeper into this. There's a biological component here. That woman is looking for a man. Biologically, I'm not saying consciously. I'm saying her animalistic nature is looking to find attraction and is looking to be pulled towards a man who has got longevity of life so he can care for the kids. So he can care for her. Yes? Bad health is repulsive. We unconsciously look at the quality of other people's hair because hair is a good indicator of somebody's mental health and physical health. Not many people know that. When you see a lady with greasy hair, is that ever an attractive thing? So how when she sees a man who is above the body fat percentage her ancestors and her hardwiring deemed appropriate for procreation, why would she go forth and chase that? Maybe it reflects her values. Yeah, if you're looking to find an overweight woman yourself, maybe it confirms her choices and allows her to find comfort in you. But if you are one of those men who want to attract a broader range of women, maybe some who are deemed higher valued in the marketplace, the sexual marketplace, it might be in your best interest to cut the carbs, start fasting, eat one meal a day. Stop worshipping the poison that is promoted to you for the sake of that which is. It's poison. Well, why would they want me to be unhealthy? I don't know. Why does the pharmaceutical company make so much money? Why does the pharmaceutical industry feed off of the illness of others without curing any illnesses? I don't know. I don't know. This isn't a conspiracy channel, is it? But I'm telling you, she is going to find you with lower body fat more attractive than you with an extra inch on your shoulders and biceps and so forth. Now, maybe dress accordingly to accentuate and highlight your waist to shoulder ratio. You know, I'm not saying don't train. I'm not saying don't try and accumulate some degree of muscle mass. Most definitely it's going to be in your benefit. I've done various videos on how each particular muscle group relates to our biological reality. Yes. A man with weak glutes can't thrust and inseminate like a man with strong glutes. A man with weak shoulders can't throw a spear and hunt like the man with weak shoulders. Or man, you know where I'm coming from. I'm putting you on game. Women don't want six-pack abs on a big bulky bodybuilder fella. Women want six-pack abs on somebody who is healthy, lean and symbolic of longevity of life. Especially in the Western world. In impoverished third world countries, men with big bellies are seen as more attractive because they have the resource to do so in an environment where there is scarcity. In the Western world, we're force-fed shit 24 hours a day from every single corner of reality. And when we showcase that we can take our own path and find independence and be healthy in a world that tells us not to be healthy and influences us not to be healthy, and through her pattern recognition she acknowledges that most people are not healthy, 98% of people are not healthy. When you are seen out of her peripheral vision, showcasing the silhouette, the bone structure, the lower body fat percentage without being malnourished, she will find you physically attractive. And to recap, we're now looking through the eyes of her biological imperative. Outside of her own conscious awareness, she doesn't know why. Do you think these clothing companies spend so much on advertisement if it didn't work? Look at the people they utilize to advertise. I'm signing out. That's some game. Click like and subscribe. Peace.